So I thought I better introduce myself since I'm hoping that eventually more people will watch this than just the people who know me. First of all, I should introduce you to Laney. Laney is my German Shepherd. She is 6.5 years old. She's very curious. And right now I'm keeping an eye on her to make sure she doesn't knock down the tripod that the camera's on. All right, so looks like she's finished smelling around there. At any rate, I'm a law professor by day. That's my trade. I teach constitutional law. The way things are going in this country, we'll see how much longer that's relevant. I might have picked the wrong field. At any rate, I want to talk a little bit about how I got here. My story is probably a little bit different than you see on other keto YouTube channels. Most of the YouTube channels that I've seen that are dedicated to what I call the ketogenic lifestyle, because to me it's not a diet. I'll explain why in a minute. That sounds like psychobabble, but it's significant. But most of the keto channels that I see have young, fit people, right, who are trying to stay fit. As you can see, young and fit does not describe me. I am a middle-aged guy. There was a time in my life when I was fit. Let's just say I kind of let it go, and got to the point where I really needed to get myself back together. I can't imagine that there are not a lot of other people like me out there, right? Kind of middle-aged, kind of set in your ways, and thinking, this is the way it's going to be. Now I should point out at the outset that my problem. See, we got to have props, right? You can't do a YouTube channel without props. So you're going to be cute about this. What brought me to keto, and the reason I'm on it, and my problem, right, was not this. This was a problem, but it was not the problem, right, that made me start a ketogenic, which means low carb, very low carb lifestyle. The problem that brought me to this lifestyle was this. Hi, Laney. You're going to get a better view of Laney now. See, Laney's going to be part of the show. There's nothing I can do. And when she starts barking and making noise and knocking stuff over, that's just part of the deal. Laney, however, I don't want you to knock the camera down. Come here. So my problem was this. A lot of you probably know what this is. This is a blood glucose meter. This takes a snapshot of what your blood sugar is at any given point. On July 9th of 2019, so I don't know, a little over 7 months ago, I went to my doctor's office. I have a great nurse practitioner. My doctor is kind of a jerk, so I like to go to my nurse practitioner. And she had gotten back my latest blood results, including A1C. A1C, unlike this, which takes a snapshot, your A1C, you want to get up there? Go ahead. All right. Your A1C, the A1C measurement measures a few month period of average blood sugar. So it's more than just a snapshot. Now I'll put up a graphic here to make a long story short. And I'll probably talk more about this in future videos, but if your A1C level is over 6.5, you're diabetic, and if it's under 6.5, you're not diabetic, but of course if you're pushing towards 6.5, you're pre-diabetic. On July 9th, when I got my last result, guess what it was, right? I can't do anything, right? I can't do anything halfway, right? I had to hit right on the mark. So again, above 6.5, diabetic, below 6.5, not diabetic. So what if you do if you're me? My result was right on the line, 6.5. At any rate, I was told that I was going to have to take medication, probably for the rest of my life. And the one that was prescribed for me at the time involved stabbing myself with a little stabbing device, not a knife, but a little syringe type thing. And I was told, you're going to have to do that once a day. Stab yourself in the stomach once a day, every day. I did that once, by the way, and it made me feel really sick. Whatever was in that stuff, I couldn't even hold water down. It was coming into my throat. At any rate, but that discomfort wasn't what made me make the decision that I made, because it was more the whole idea of crossing a line into sickness and illness that I can't ever come back from. And that very day, when I left the doctor's office, that very day, on the way home in my car, I decided, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. I had heard of keto. I stopped at the grocery store on the way home and I bought a bunch of meat and vegetables and stuff. My early journey on keto, was probably not sustainable because I didn't know what to do. I would just throw a bunch of keto-friendly stuff in a pot or a pan, cover it with cheese, put it in the oven and melt it. Right? That's no way to. It's no way to eat, and you feel like you're sacrificing. You feel like there's really no flavor. What I've come to discover through developing over 7 months a really comprehensive approach to how my relationship with food and nutrition, and flavors and cooking from other cultures. That the keto, to say that the keto lifestyle is not sustainable is just complete nonsense. And I'm going to be posting videos to show why. Not only did I not sacrifice on keto, but I gained. You swap out one thing that you like for something else that you don't get into a program where you constantly feel like you're giving things up. You have to constantly feel like you're learning new things and feel like you are enjoying new things. That takes time and it does take investment. So I would say that don't sacrifice but invest. Also, you don't sacrifice. What you do is you modify and intensify. I'm coming up with these different ways of looking at things. Modify meaning, again, swap out one enjoyable thing for another enjoyable thing. Don't feel like you're giving up anything, so that's just modify and intensify. Intensify means that this part of your life is going to become a bigger part of your life than it ever was. For me, what I used to eat is not something I give a lot of thought to. What I would eat was whatever I ordered, right? Whatever pizza place I ordered from, that's what I would eat. Or whatever I threw in the microwave from the freezer, that's what I would eat. That does require a little bit of time, right? I've had to learn how to cook. I've had to learn how to do some baking. But what has happened is, and I hate to do psychobabble stuff, but my time in the kitchen, which has turned into hours pretty much every day, my time in the kitchen is meditative for me. It's not just about the food. Also, all of the work that I do in preparing meals and nutrition for myself, whether that's out shopping every day or again in the kitchen or to and from the kitchen all day long, has gotten me, I'm not going to say it's a workout program, but has gotten me out of a sedentary lifestyle. I'm moving around all the time. So some really good benefits. Anyway, I monitor this a couple times a day. Normal blood sugar fasting is below 100. And after a meal, normal blood sugar is under 140. My average for both is about 98. So my blood sugar has dropped. I have had my high blood pressure medicine cut in half. My prescription, the amount I take is now half what I used to take, the dosage. Why? Because my blood pressure on the blood pressure medicine, I was actually becoming hypoglycemic, where at night my blood pressure was going kind of dangerously low. So my blood pressure is down, my blood sugar has normalized, and I'm down 46 pounds from where I was, and that's as of right now. That's been after the first 15 pounds, this has been a slow and steady progress, but again, what I seek to demonstrate here is that if you commit to this, not just as a diet, but commit to, again, learning about nutrition, learning about cooking, and especially YouTube and Amazon, boy, I'll be talking about those throughout. Learn, go get what you need, and make it happen. So I'll be posting some mostly cooking videos, but also videos about other things periodically. I'm going to hope to do that a couple times a week. And I hope you'll join me and click subscribe and click the little bell and all the other things that you can do to help a YouTuber succeed, and share these videos if you like them. And I'm hoping to make this another part of what I do. So see you soon.